안녕하세요. No, she gonna put it.
Mark, don't pinch my bum.
So
Anyone who pinches any bums is out.
How we must say the thing? What you gonna say?
No, I'm introducing by myself. I don't like it when the two of you do it.
Don't go to cheek.
Well, how's it, people? And welcome to my first sit-down video in about 7 months. Can you believe it's been about 7 months
I don't believe it.
since we've sat down like this? Shocking. The 16th, I should have finished the sweet before. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So the 16th of November is a very auspicious day in the South African Indians' calendar. Basically, if you think about it, it's the South African Indians' birthday on the 16th of November, isn't it?
So we have two birthdays.
Hmm.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, we all have two birthdays. Our actual birthday and then the 16th of November. Can you sing happy birthday in Tamil?
No.
This video about South African Indians is off to a very good start. To cut a very long story short, on the 16th of November 1860, Indians first landed on South African soil. I found this on the internet. It says on the 16th of November 1860, 342 indentured Indian laborers landed at Addington Beach in Durban on South Africa's east coast after venturing across the Indian Ocean.
Sure.
Like we're like these fantastic explorers. So why did we come here? Can you do it in like one sentence, Dad?
No, it was...
In one sentence?
Yes.
I can feel one long story coming.
It was mainly the British who were here and wanted to plant sugarcane, but were unable to get local labor to work on the farms. So they decided to use Indian labor, and Indian labor was accustomed to sugarcane in India and knew all about it, so they decided to offer them the opportunity to come here and work.
That was more than one
Very
sentence.
long one sentence.
You heard it from the sugarcane farmer himself.
After the horse.
I think because Indians have been in South Africa for 162 years, it doesn't really hit us how unique we are. You know what I'm saying? Like our combination, so being South African and Indian, it's a very unique combination of person to be. You don't even realize it, right? Yeah, to us it's normal. So like even to other South Africans, whether they're white, black or colored, they don't ever, have you ever had a white or a black come up to you and say like, so how often do you go back to India? Have you ever had that?
No.
No, I've never
not
had
at
that.
all.
And that's because to other South Africans, we're just as South African as them.
We belong here.
Yeah. Like our South Africanness is never questioned.
Only Julius will question.
It was actually only when I went to Korea, that's when I realized how unique we are. Because the Koreans, they were very confused about...
If you say you're South African and there you're an Indian.
Yeah, because they're always like, but you look Indian, what do you mean you're South African? It's only when you leave South Africa, then you realize, oh, okay, we're quite a unique bunch.
Yeah.
And the best is when you tell them that you were born in South Africa and your parents were born in South Africa and your grandparents and great-grandparents were all born in South Africa. Their minds are... Okay, so I don't know about the two of you, but I'm quite proud to be South African Indian. What are you most proud of?
As a South African Indian.
Is it about ourselves? Just, I mean, like individually.
Well, as people, so like if you think about how we started in this country
We've
to
achieved a lot.
where we are now, it's really amazing like how we managed to build ourselves, and we did it ourselves, right?
Absolutely.
Like we're naturally hard workers, whether we're toiling in the sugarcane fields or toiling in the offices now or toiling in the classrooms or in the house. We're naturally hard workers. I think that's what I'm most proud of, actually. So like what are you most proud of? What do you yeah, what do you love about being South African Indian?
I'm just proud of all South African Indians, of their achievements. From what I could see as I grew up, my goodness, Indians was just super intelligent, as you were saying, hard working. They were just very determined people.
And think about our grandparents, how little they had,
Yes.
but how much they've achieved.
Education was foremost in their minds, and from the few shillings they had, they built schools, educated their children, and it's remarkable. The entire spectrum of South African life, Indians have excelled.
And our grandparents also taught themselves. Like your grandfather,
Yes.
he was a builder. He
Mhm.
didn't go and learn a trade. He picked it up on his own. So
Yeah.
What about our sense of humor?
Indians have a peculiar, unique sense of humor. So, it's not easily understood by other race
it's
groups.
within your culture kind of thing.
Oh man, we have our own sense of humor which which can really amuse everyone.
Yeah, like just the way we speak.
Well, I remember times when my uncles would sit around the table and play tani, cards. Almost always there's a bottle of something on the table,
Definitely not water.
and the laughter can be heard from a
Miles.
distance. Indians were a happy lot. They were poor, they lived simply, but they really enjoyed themselves. They worked hard, they played hard.
Why you keep looking at me?
Oh, no, he spoke about the card playing tani, and I'm looking at my grandfather's card playing group.
Oh, bring it. She wants to show you her grandfather's card playing group. They brought props for this video. I hope you appreciate the props.
Yes, this is about.
Now, honey, you must see that it's there. Yeah.
This is the book that I'm going to be showing you pictures from.
This is like a full-on presentation.
Yes. Oh,
This is the book that I am referencing.
Wait. I'll close the page.
I can show them my grandfather. in
Okay,
the meantime.
yeah.
Oh, shame.
How did you so quickly lose this place?
know.
Okay, while she's looking for her grandfather's card playing group, the
There, look at
next
that.
Oh,
this is like show and tell. And the
There.
next student,
My great grandfather, the one who came from India, carrying his billy can of food, carrying his hoe on his shoulder, and going to work in the sugarcane fields somewhere in Darwin. Look at that. This was sculpted by my grandfather's brother out of cement. Here he is again, the same chap. That's what he looked at when he went to temple on a Sunday, carrying his prayer book, wearing his turban.
what does it say?
Tolerance is victory.
Yeah, then at the bottom, what does it say there?
Made by
N.K. Chetty, 1974.
1974.
So who is this person?
Oh, this is great-grandfather. the man
This
who
is your
came here
great-grandfather.
and gave birth to all of us.
Okay. You understand how this works.
Yeah. Are you done?
Yeah.
Right, I want to show them my grandfather's
That's the end of it, it's fine.
card playing group. My grandfather is the
Grandfather is here.
Yeah.
Tina's grandfather. My goodness. They called
Isn't
him
he
handlebars.
What?
Yes,
Why?
because his
Huh?
mustache went.
He kept rolling his mustache, and when you saw a man like that, you didn't take a chance.
Wait, can you see the moustache here?
They can see.
Yeah, the late Mr. K.M. Reddy,
Yeah, the most handsome guy in the lot there.
pioneer farmer in Chatsworth.
This one here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can see that face.
Yes, my face.
What about our food? You forgot
Oh,
the
man.
most important thing that we're
What? The most
everyone
sought
wants-
after food in this country.
exactly. If you have an Indian restaurant,
Yeah. Oh, you're making money.
you'll you'll never close down.
No.
No. Plus, we invented the bunny chow.
Oh yes.
Yes,
which is
Yes.
my favorite food.
of course. And we can just cook about anything, but we don't cook worms and snails and crickets.
So not anything.
yeah. Vegetables, anything. I think we can cook.
Yeah. Literally any vegetable
Any-
can be made into a curry.
Yeah.
I watched my mother cooking a green pawpaw.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh yes, she cubed it and braised it. I thought it was a potato of a different kind.
What is your favorite memory growing up as a South African Indian?
Mine goes back to my childhood days.
yeah, most of us.
So yeah, and for me that would be waiting for the end of the year to go on this long trek, our annual holiday to my grandfather and granny's place in Verulam. Oh man, for us that was like a 4-hour journey. My father's jalopy, and it was that week before preparing, packing, and then staying a week during that school holiday with all my cousins
That's the thing. With all the cousins was so exciting.
and with all the uncles and aunts, joint family system, granny cooking pots of this and that. And oh man, that was enjoyable. That was heaven on earth.
On Good Friday, all our cousins and aunts and uncles used to come to our house, my grandfather's house where we lived, and from there we'll all be in various cars and on our way to the Isipingo temple. Oh, that was too much of fun. But what was nice was my granny used to go there and make a fire and cook the sweet rice and yeah, and everybody is packed back into the cars, and then we used to go to the beach, and that's where we used to have all the fun, more cooking and eating and playing around, and oh, it was wonderful.
I think as soon as the joint family system broke down and we began to live in our own nuclear families, we lost a lot of that, that enjoyment.
And we all got scattered, far and wide, and it was not easy to meet unless there's a wedding or a funeral. Then we meet everyone.
Yeah, because the only memories I have are with you.
With me.
Like the 5 of us doing everything together. Yeah. We never really did things with other
everyone.
families together, and yeah. So all I remember is like our holidays, and I told you like going to the beach and packing those
Sandwiches.
sardines. And I hate
Now you hate it.
seafood. Maybe that's why I hate it. No, I don't know.
Can't be. You used to enjoy crab curry.
But I think a lot of Indians used to pack these sandwiches. I'm pretty sure. It's not
Yes.
just us, yeah.
Yeah.
Those sardine sandwiches. It sounds so gross, but like it's the whole vibe.
Yeah.
It's not just the sandwiches, it's the
Yes.
packing of the sandwiches, putting it in the cooler box,
Yeah.
going to the beach, coming out of the water dead hungry.
Yeah.
You would eat anything then. That's why we pack the sardines for you.
So I think for me it was like going to Aya's house and like always having a huge spread of food on the table, because actually in our house we never really sit down as a family like officially and eat together.
Yeah.
But like going to Aya's house was fun
Because there were
because
so many of us.
there were so many of us.
Yeah.
We were with our cousins and
Yeah.
our gran and aunts, and then we're all sitting down together. The table is like full of food.
How many cousins do you have that you mixed with there? So few. You're not
In Reservoir Hills,
yeah.
I have 6 cousins.
Oh, yeah, you only have 6
In
cousins.
total,
Mm.
6.
Shown quite a lot from our generation.
Yes.
I
We had a whole
cousins
army.
I can't even count.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We had a whole army.
No,
Look
no
at us
TV
now.
back then, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, for all of us, it's like families coming together.
Yeah.
Last thing is, what would be your favorite word or phrase as a South African Indian?
Like,
Something that we say, something that stands out for you.
Potato samosa.
Not names of food that you like. Tell them the thing you were saying about and all.
And all was Well, we were always teased about that because I don't know why. They were just in the habit of saying they came with the car and all. They came with, they went to town and all. And all had to be added. It was, and all those things I cannot remember. You know, that it was like etc. Yeah, I defend it because other race groups.
You can say white people, it's fine.
White people, they will say and everything, which is exactly the same thing as Indians saying and all. They will say and everything, and yet I was teased personally a few times by my white colleagues when I used to work. They would say, yeah, and all, have you done this for today, and all? I just thought, my goodness, and you chaps will say and everything, and that's nothing. And everything.
You didn't say your favorite phrase.
I don't know.
Think about how we speak. Even if it's a word like buji. I think it's just how animated we are.
Yeah, that's true. Full of expression.
No, like especially the older generation. Actually, yeah. So not the younger generation, but the older generation. Starting from you and older. Indians are very animated in the way they speak. Like they
express themselves.
Very
expressive.
And yeah. Like we don't just.
I had an aunt who used to say, "Oh, you one apple, red."
Exactly. So like it's not just red. Like we get it. It's red. Yeah, exactly. So we have to say something like about 3 times.
Yeah.
So you get the point.
Yeah.
Wet. What group named themselves Wet?
Yes.
We started that long ago. Wet. But my grandfather was born in 1897. There he is, above there. Let's show these chaps.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, don't show
More
me
show
that.
and tell.
Where's grandfather?
There's it here.
Yeah, grandfather. Look at that. 1897.
Go a little bit closer so they can see.
There you go, grandfather.
With our pointed
There
out.
he is.
No, you.
1897, man. And my father, second generation, there, carrying my brother. And then there's yours truly. Where am I? Look at that. Look at that.
Look how shy you look.
And look
And
at their
my
legs, are like toothpicks.
Yeah, look at those legs.
Yeah, these are Indians for you. And that's about it.
That's about it.
I'm sure
Very sure.
many other South African Indians have
Can relate
similar
to
stories, better, more amazing stories.
Yeah.
The strides we have made, my goodness.
Yeah.
In all fields, Indians were right at the top. They left their mark, indelible mark, in this country.
From that little boat that they came in.
This really sounds like a presentation.
Although lots of those who came in those first few ships, some of them went back. Lots chose to remain. And I dare say they will not want to go back. We've made a home for ourselves here.
Yeah, South Africa is home.
Yeah. And we'd like to go and visit India, but home is home. South Africa, my goodness.
Even with all the load shedding and the crime. If you are Indian and you are watching this video and you have a similar story to ours, like you were brought to that country, your forefathers were brought to that country by the British or whichever colonizer, let us know in the comments, because I've had a few Indians commenting on my videos saying that they were also brought by the British to whichever country that they were watching from. Yeah, that's about it. Happy 162 years to my fellow brethren. Here's to
Happy
another
birthday.
Happy birthday. Birthday. Here's to another 162 years.
Sure.
Oh,
We all won't be alive
No.
to see that. Who knows where Indians will be in another 162 years. If you see an Indian walking on the street, please go up to them and wish them a happy birthday. Okay, any last final words?
Yay to India.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you like the video, give it a like. If you didn't like the video, give it a like anyway. Don't forget to follow me on all the social media. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to join my channel. And I will see you next time with a new...
I noticed you didn't say next week.
with a new episode of The Farm. You thought I was gonna say video. No, made you think.